Hello everyone and welcome to Grand Arena Championships. We are in the finals for Season 2 Week 1. We can take a look at my first two matches. Match number 1 against Dekir. He took one attack against my bounty hunters, one-shot it, and didn't do anything else for the remainder. And I had actually a little bit of difficulty, I think, with a Geonosian squad. Yeah. So my Traya counter actually failed against the Geonosian squad, but I was still able to be efficient enough to hit the 1900 banner mark, which I was fairly happy about. Round 2, I was against Nissi. Nissi had some really good teams, and he set them all on defense. So he had a really good, really well modded bounty hunter team. He had a really good Night Sister team, which I actually failed my Geo counter against, and then I had to go back in with I think Padme to take it out. Had a decent CLS team, and he had a good Geo team, so I had to take 2 battles against that, as my Traya ended up failing against that one as well. And then he had decent Scoundrel with Nest squad there too. So this one wasn't near as efficient, but he placed all of his best teams on defense, so he had a really difficult time breaking through my my defense with my Darth Revan, my Grievous, and even my my Bosk bounty hunters. So round 2, feel really bad for him not being able to clear a single zone, so he got really low points on that one. But tonight I'm against Grand Admiral Thrawn himself, the tactical genius. This guy has an amazing high-end roster, with the exception of his Malak, so he just got his Malak. But he's got a ton of Gear 13s. He's got like 6 more Gear 13s than I do. Have not even actually done a comparison, me versus him, so I'm actually going to pull that up right now in Discord. Hi, Chicken Man. Nice to see you. 558-256-538. Alright, so we're pulling up here my GA comparison against Grand Admiral Thrawn, so we can kind of see what we're up against. So he's got 6 tier 1s versus my tier 4. He's got 1 tier 5, and he's got more tier 2s and 3s than I've got. So he's well ahead of me in the Gear 13 and Relic category. As you can see, 9 versus 14 on the Gear 13s. Oh, that's right, I have 9 now because I Gear 13 my B1. So looking at Gear 11s, I've got a couple more than he does. Gear 12, he's got a couple more than I do. And then I've got actually more of the Gear 12 and Gear 12 plus pieces. GA stats. So we are, I've got more lifetime points than he does. We're equivalent on offensive wins. He has actually more undersized squad wins than I do. That's not something you see very often. He has more defensive holds, which does stand to reason because he's got a lot of good squads. Banners, I've got a few more. Zones cleared, I've got a couple more, and rounds won, I've got a couple more. Legendary challenges, Chicken Man. Are you talking about like the Anakin event that's coming up? Because that's coming up on Friday. 6-dot mods, I've got 20 more 6-dot mods than he does. I've got a big speed advantage. This is actually very rare. It's I never have a mod advantage over anyone. I've had very bad luck with my mods, so I'm actually very surprised that I actually outmod them.
Where is the stapler that you did put?
Okay. So yeah, the mod advantage is actually on my side today, but he has the gear advantage. So we're gonna see which one actually wins out here. And we can see that he has already gone in and attacked. He has fully cleared me, but he had to take 2 squads against my Darth Revan. So I do have just a little bit of breathing room here. He's got 1,894 banners, so he was efficient other than this this single failure. So that is... but this is a boon right here. So I do have a little bit of breathing room. If I can one-shot everything, then I'll win. But if I fail even once, then I'm going to have a hard time. And we can see here that he's got a Grievous squad, which is pretty good, with a tier 5 relic on his Grievous. He's got a really good and well-modded Night Sister team there. On the top side, he has a pretty good Shock T clones, all the Zetas, and Gear 13 on the Rex and 5s. And he's got a pretty decent Padme squad as well. So he's got some pretty good squads there, and I'm gonna probably be stretched here. I did save a good amount of teams for offense, so we're gonna see how well it actually goes. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this. I'm going after the South Zone first, I think, this time. See what's in the back, and then we'll go after the top zone after that. Now, generally, I use my Geos to counter Night Sisters. However, with the clone team up north, that's where my Geos are going to have to go. What that means is that I'm going to be using my Padme squad to counter this Night Sister squad. And I can do that fairly safely because I'm pretty sure he has used his Darth Revan against my my Darth Revan. As, by the way, I did reach out to him just to wish him luck last night. And then he actually told me that he took his arena team, which is his Darth Revan, and CLS with Thrawn to beat my Malak, which I'm pretty sure he's being truthful about. And that pretty much clears up my Padme to go after these Night Sisters. So we are going to go with Galactic Republic. Here we go. We'll use Padme, these guys. And we're going to go ahead and bring in Barriss as the 5th, give me that little bit of extra healing. Last time I had to fight Night Sisters with this squad, it actually came in very handy, so we're going to go with this and see if we can't hopefully one-shot it. Not going for the 60 banners, just going for a win. So that's unfortunate, stunned my Padme. But we'll be able to get protection up here. And actually I can cleanse, which is going to be very helpful. We'll go after Talzin first. That's the first kill. Alright, we can go ahead and cleanse that stun, heal up on Ahsoka there. But that was unfortunate. That alright. Well, it's not going bad so far. Okay, we've got buff immunity over there, which is great. We're gonna keep going after Talzin. Okay, so there's the second kill, so now we can go after Daka. We'll go ahead and we'll just do a basic here. Okay. Zombies down. We're going to go ahead and mass assist over here against Daka. Go ahead and AoE there. Heal up, get protection up. Alright, so now I can one-shot someone. We're just going to one-shot Daka. Let's not play around. And clear that taunt. He gets it right back. Mass assist here. Did not get the buff immunity. Alright, he's down. Go after Asajj. Got a little bit of protection up there. Okay. Big hit here. Good, she's down. Go after Talzin, she's down. Now I just need to heal up, get full health on everyone, and then I'll be good. So we're just gonna keep going after the zombie for the moment until I get everyone healed up to max, and then we'll now we can go ahead and finish off the spirit. Basic, because of the foresight. There we go. And done. Nope, not done. Done. Okay. So 55 banners. That's perfectly fine. It's a clear in one. I'd like to have been able to take my Geos against it, but then I would have been really concerned about the clone team. Now we're going to go after the Grievous squad, which I'm going to be using my Bastila, Lead Jedi, Alright. Let's go after this Grievous. Use the Bastila lead for that bonus protection at the beginning. That really does help quite a bit. Alright. Now we'll focus down on the B2 right off the bat. Try to take him out. There we go. Grievous takes his turn. And now at this point, I'm actually going to do slower DPS. I don't want to get too many kills at the moment. I do want to take care of some stacks on, and I don't want to do that because that'll trigger a counterattack from the IG-100. But let's get rid of some stacks on the B1 so that he's not healing as much. We'll go ahead and regen protection. Go ahead and try to get buff immunity. Didn't get the buff immunity, but that's alright. Just keep on working here. So there's the big hit from the Droideka. What I'm trying to wait for here is the mark from Jedi Revan so that I can use that against the Grievous, which that is going to come up here in just a minute here. Hopefully they're going to actually kill Yoda so that he can come back with full protection, but I don't know that that's actually going to happen. Probably not. Just do that. We'll remove turn meter. Didn't remove any, sadly. So he is going to take a turn. Okay, we'll call assists here. I'm still hoping for a kill on my Yoda, but it does not look like that's going to happen. Okay, let's get rid of the lifesteal. I want to avoid using AoEs because, like I said, I don't want to kill the IG-100. Just keep on going after Grievous here. Mark him again. There we go, he's down. And now it is over. So I'll end up probably with 59 banners. I'm not going to be able to make it back to full protection on Yoda. I probably actually... I don't want to risk it. I could have just kept the damage immunity and just kept on hitting the damage immunity, but there's no way that I'm going to make it to full protection on Yoda, and if he got his big hit off, then there was a chance that I would have finished with even less banners. So 59, that's okay. It's a good score against a decent Grievous team there, and we get to see what's in the back. Okay, so there's the bugs, which he was probably hoping that I would use Traya against, but I'm not going to use my Traya there. That's going to be CLS, and I'm going to be using Traya up here against the Padme squad. I don't like my Empire against this particular lineup with Galactic Republic, because 3PO can cause that not to work. So Traya is going to be the counter here. I will be saving my Thrawn, and I'll use Thrawn with my Empire team elsewhere. So we're going after this guy here with Traya. Sith. We'll use everyone. We'll throw Dooku in there. The extra stuns can be very helpful. And we'll use Darth Maul. Not that I don't think Darth Maul is going to really do anything. Sidious wouldn't do anything either, but I don't have a different fifth that would be helpful in here, and I do want all 5. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get to use the Isolate on Padme, but that may not actually happen. Go for a stun. Oh, that was beautiful. I got the stun and the shock. I even got the shock onto Kenobi. I couldn't have asked for too much better than that. Get all that pain out there. Now I get to isolate her, so there's not going to be any protection up. That's going to be just beautiful. Anakin's going to AoE, and that's going to remove all of my protection from pretty much everyone. But that's fine. Like I'm perfectly okay with that. Because the goal is just to win in one. And with the isolate getting onto Padme like that, it's pretty much guaranteed. We're going to be going after Anakin first. Anakin is number 1 priority on this team. After that, it is pretty much Padme and then Ahsoka. So I got that stun there. We'll go ahead and drain some more. So my Annihilate's ready. So we'll be annihilating probably Kenobi, I think, maybe. After, ooh, that was not the nicest. But there goes Anakin. Now we'll go ahead and annihilate Kenobi, prevent that guy from doing anything nasty. And now all we have to do is work on Padme. So I will be full health on everyone. Full health on everyone, full protection on no one. So very sad about the protection, but there's nothing that I can really do about that. Other than possibly bringing in Thrawn, but if I brought in Thrawn, then I wouldn't have him for the Empire team that I would probably need him for later on. Okay, so Padme's down. Now we've got the Shaak Ti clones, and this is going to be where my Geonosians come into play. The idea here is kill Shaak Ti first, then kill 5s, and then kill Rex. Has to happen pretty much in that order. I could kill, I think he's got the Clone Sergeant in there as well. I could kill the Clone Sergeant at any point, but I can't kill either Echo or Rex until after 5s is down because of the 5's Zeta. That's fine. So, alright, so let's go ahead and let's do this. This is a really good, really well geared and well modded clone team again, so this could be a little bit of an issue, but we're gonna do what we can here to get a win. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and heal up. We lost a lot of protection there, and we are gonna go after Shock T. I do kind of like calling the Brute to assist because the Brute actually does a heck of a lot of damage. Now we'll go after 5s. I probably should have done the call to assist there. That's alright. Try to go for a big hit here. Wasn't so big. I kind of want to get an ability block onto Rex if I can. But I also don't want to kill Rex. And I'm afraid that if I continue to hit him, I'm actually going to end up killing him. And I definitely don't want to do that before 5s is down. So go back over here against 5s, kill him off. And then I can go after Rex so that he doesn't get his huge hit off. Well, ability block Echo, because he uses AoE first. Didn't matter because he also had it. Alright, 55 banners. But it's a win against a really well geared and well modded clone team, so I'm happy with that. And we see what's behind door number 2. It is a Nute-led team of some sort, and Carth. Nute-led Scoundrels and Separatists. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So what am I gonna have left? I'm gonna have Wampa and Nest, pretty much. What was this team down here? This is crew. Okay, well, my CLS team is gonna have to go against these Geos. I don't really have a choice there. My Palpatine can take out the Carth team. My Jedi Ray can take out the First Order, and then I've got probably just some kind of a Wampa team to go against this. Well, Wampa and Nest team to go against this this Scoundrel slash Separatist team. Basically, whatever I have left over. Okay, so let's go after the hardest team first, which is going to be the Geos. And that's going to be CLS, Chewie, Han. I think I'll do 3PO in this one. R2 can go with Jedi Ray. Wampa doesn't really have any faction. And Old Ben, or I've got Ezra, so I'll use Ezra because I'm going to need that DPS. But this should, I have taken out Geo teams with this before. It should do fine. So we're going to go into it. Got to take care of the Brood Alpha as soon as I can, so we are going to go ahead and call you to assist. Just doing as much damage as I can. Okay, so he's stunned. I'm going to try to remove Terminator off of Poggle so that he doesn't cleanse. We can remove all the buffs, mainly the stealth from Spy. Now I'm actually going to call Han to assist, and we try to take out Spy because I don't want him to one-shot someone. And that did work. And now it is time to continue going after Brood Alpha, which is done. Try to throw a Confuse onto Sun Fac. Okay, gonna try to stun Poggle or kill him, either one. Get Soldier out. How do I want to do this? Do that. And do this. Trying to get as much protection regen as I could onto Luke, but unfortunately wasn't able to get very much, so 59 banners, still pretty good against the Geonosian squad. Very happy with that result. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to here. I'm gonna use my Palpatine against this Carth team. So Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn goes in this team. Tarkin. Oh, I have Imperial Troopers too. I might use my Troopers against that other team. Or possibly even against the First Order. I'll have to check the speeds on those teams. Alright, TIE Fighter Pilot. Tenacity down from TIE Fighter Pilot and the buff block. Two very helpful things. Okay. So yeah, this is what we'll do. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any undersized this time around. He's just got too many good squads. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see here. These guys have the most debuffs. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll fracture over here. Try to get an ability block over on Juhani so that she doesn't do her cleanse. I'm gonna try to finish going after Carth. And mission's going to be target number 2. Try to get stuns out there. Awesome stuns. Keep going after her. So she's down. And now we'll go after... Oh, try to ability block again on Juhani. Keep her ability blocked. We'll go ahead and swap turn meter over here. And we're going to go ahead and try to ability block him since he's not stunned. Buff immunity landed as well. That's awesome. We'll stun him with a basic. Keep going after you. You're the DPS. Let's do a stun over here. Alright. Dots. I'm going to save the major abilities. We're going to go ahead and continue working on Juhani. Alright. She'll die from dots, so I can actually ignore her. Dots or AoEs, either one. And we can just focus fire on Zalbar. Probably shouldn't have done that, because now he's not stunned. But he does have ability block now, so when I get to Thrawn, I can stun him there. Okay. Yeah, the rest of this should be fine. As long as he doesn't take another turn, I will be golden. There we go. So 60 banners there. I might have been able to 4-man that one, but much better to not risk it. Alright, so Troopers against this team. I'm trying to think. I want to say that Troopers is not going to work against this team because Count Dooku with his counterattacks and damage immunity on Jango, which he's going to start with, and on top of that, the constant taunting from L3. So I'm going to say no on Troopers there. We'll take a look over here at the First Order team and check his speeds on crew and the officer. 223. He does not have the unique Zeta. And 30 speed, so that's 263, so that's not as fast as my Stark. And he's 212 plus 30 is also not as fast as my Stark, so my troopers should be able to take care of this team without any problem, actually. So we use troopers here, and then I can use my then we can use my JTR against the other team. JTR should take care of that other team without any problem whatsoever. So we're good here. And I think that this is probably going to end up being a win, because I don't see JTR or this team failing. So we're good. We're going to go ahead and take out Officer as soon as we can here. There we go. Good hit there. He should die from the AoE from Snowtrooper here in a second. Bam. Alright, turn meter train is moving. I'm going to focus fire over here for a second. We'll get rid of that advantage. Trying to get daze. Didn't get it. Trying to get daze so that he stops countering. It's very difficult to land that daze though.
Dad, I'm gonna put the sign on the door.
Okay, little man.
That says, no other kids allowed, and no
Alright.
other grown-ups.
Okay. Trying to get those dazes.
Just
Trying to prevent those counterattacks. Alright, so counterattacks are prevented.
And your mom. And
Now we just gotta finish him.
Mommy's mom and
Get rid of those buffs.
Mommy's dad.
There we go, he's down finally. Try to get rid of Kylo. There we go. Now it's only him left. 59? 58. But that's good enough. At this point, as long as I win everything in one shot, then it's going to be a win overall. So here, I do not picture this team beating JTR squad.
88.
So we'll go ahead and do JTR, BB-8 and R2. I can throw in Nest for good measure. I don't need to have a full-on resistance squad. I wish I had Hoda to throw in this, but unfortunately that has been used. And I kind of think I want to do Finn. Well, who do they have here that's... Okay, they have Jango, that's a hard hitter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw Finn into this squad for his healing and protection recovery for the resistance at the very least. So even though Finn is low geared, he shouldn't be this low. There he is. And we can use Nest. Nest is a pretty heavy hitter. The daze is going to help against L3 if it sticks on her, and against Dooku especially. All right, so we can go ahead and stealth up. We'll stealth up everyone except for Nest. Go ahead and remove that turn meter from L3, and we're gonna go after, actually, I think Dooku first, maybe? Or should I go after, because without as long as there's no, you know, what do you call it? Prepared over there, then I am fine. Let's try to get a stun there. Great. And yeah, we'll work on Vandor here. Alright, so he's still got damage immunity. We'll remove turn meter here. Let's see here, should I cleanse that? Yeah, I'm going to cleanse that. I'm not going to give them that much bonus. We'll go ahead and we'll heal up some. We'll go ahead and basic over here. So I don't want to hit L3 because it'll cause a cleanse. Damage immunity is now gone there, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that healing immunity. Go ahead and toss a foresight over here. Okay, protection recovery. Bam. Alright, we'll go ahead and do AoE daze. Go ahead and heal some. Let's remove that turn meter, daze again. Big hit here. Alright, now I'm forced to go after L3. Okay, so she's almost down. L3's down. The question is, can I get around to another Illuminated Destiny? Which is only one turn away. But nope, that was the second kill. So 56 banners. Not the 60 that I would have hoped for, but a good amount of banners nonetheless. And that puts me one banner ahead of him. Oh my goodness. I did not realize it was that close. Wow. Man, if I had realized that it was that close, I probably would have tried somewhere to undersize or something, because wow. Yeah, I did not realize it was that close. He was super efficient. I didn't set, you know, very good squads in the back, so, you know, he probably got like 60, 61, 62 banners against like everything, or at least half the squads in the back. But yeah, 1895 banners on when I one-shot everything, that's pretty low. Yeah, I did not realize it was that close, or I would have done something. I would have done something different. So if you tie, it takes the GP. I think it's not the overall GP. It is the character GP, because the characters are the character GP is what's used for the matchmaking. So whoever has the highest character GP at the lock of Grand Arena, not current GP, which is what we see, but at the lock of GP. So he's like he's at 2.8 million with some change. If he throws a piece of gear that on a character, or it throws a Zeta's a good thing, good example. So if he throws a Zeta on, it gives him 4,000 GP, but he does that after the lock, then it doesn't count that 4,000 GP. So, you know, if he's at 2801 or 2802 roughly, I'm at currently 2754. And I've geared up some characters and stuff after the lock, so chances are he would have won based on GP if it was a tie. But man, I'm very, very surprised. Wow.
Hard.
Man, that was intense. Well, another win by 1 point. That's probably like my fourth or fifth win by 1 point. It's always fun when it comes down to when it's neck and neck like that. Very very happy with that. So yeah. So hope you enjoyed Grand Arena finals for week 1 of season 2. Yeah, week 1 season 2 finals. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Chicken Man, I'll catch you later. Thanks for hopping in again. And yeah, we will see you in the next week of Grand Arena, starting in a few days. So yeah, very very excited about the General Anakin event. I'm almost ready. I got one character that's a little bit short, and that's Shakti, but I have enough crystals that I'm not too worried about being able to get these last 90 shards in the next couple of days, because this is what I've been saving for. So yeah. But thanks for tuning in. If you like the Grand Arena, please hit me up, leave a comment on the video. If you're interested in the content, toss a subscribe so you're not missing a notification when I toss a new Grand Arena video up. And we will see you next time.